as we've gone throughout, key ones being working with that person, not diagnosis. I'm just picking out as often, and what I'm thinking is in terms of our clients, that it's great if someone comes in and has told you they've got a history of an eating disorder, because you've got it. And clearly, if they're giving you that, there's an awareness, there's some responsibility that they've given that information. I would say that a lot of the time, the people who are most likely to come through are the ones who will not have a diagnosis, but display some of the symptoms that and the signs and the behaviours that we've spoken about today. And it kind of then becomes our coaching technique is not obviously to diagnose them, because we don't diagnose, but it's to kind of explore that with them, with all the kind of the skills that we have in our coaching, looking at the kind of the role, the drama triangle, looking at the inner child stuff and the self-love stuff, looking at the beliefs that have been formed through various different experiences in their lives and what those core wounds are, so that they can really highlight those behaviors to themselves and start to look at what are the emotions, that what are my behaviors, what am I avoiding, what am I numbing, what am I not speaking out or not getting heard, or all those kinds of beliefs that are those core wounds that we're kind of using that food to kind of control in some way. So that, like, when did it start? Looking back, when was the first experiences of those emotions? When did that similar event happen in a different way, perhaps in childhood? Looking at how they have managed those triggers until now, if they even noticed them, or even just that simple process of like the homework being, I just want you to notice, whatever the outcome is of that noticing, doesn't matter, it's just information. But the key part is we can't do anything until we've got that awareness, and we can't, and that in kind of internal recognition of, oh, actually that's not sitting well with me, that's not what I want to be doing, it's not taking me to a place of my goals and my health and everything else. So giving them that kind of opportunity just to start exploring, which leads into the fact that this can be a really slow process, really slow actually. And I think, Laura, you touched on it earlier, saying when I said that I have an eating disorder, am I ever in recovery? For me, no. So actually my slow process is lifelong. I'm always looking at something, and something else, the onion skin will unravel. And I think that's different for different people, obviously, and how much that individual clients are willing to go down that journey. And our job is to kind of show up and offer that exploring, offer those questions, often offer the opportunity to sit with and to take that journey and support them on that journey with the different strategies and the kind of the support and the insight. A really key one there is to explore our own judgments as coaches around eating disorders. How interesting. And I think when we spoke before, didn't we, Laura, that kind of Laura's was like, oh my God, I didn't even think about it like this. That didn't even cross my mind. That some behaviors can be like a disordered form of eating. Really interesting. And I think it offers us as coaches opportunity for self-growth and to kind of push our stretch points and see where it's comfortable for us. For some people, it may not be comfortable to even go down the option of asking directly, have you got an eating disorder? Have you ever thought about an eating disorder? This is what I'm seeing, because it might feel like shame and judgment and putting that on. For others, it might be like straight in there, like, okay, let's ask the question and then deal with, like, get the elephant out the room. I think my experience as somebody in that is the elephant is always in the room. I actually have elephants in every room because the elephant is then in the room, so we can just ignore that one and we can deal with whatever's got to come up. That's my little, because the elephant has always been in the room, whether that's been in my family, been in my employment, because it's always something that's been quite hidden and shameful. So when you have a therapist or coach or anybody who just comes in and goes, okay, so this is what I see, can we talk about it? Or this is what I notice, what's your response? It really does call out that secretive nature of an eating disorder, whether it's diagnosed or not, and it brings it to the forefront so that person can go, okay, so it's not hidden, like I thought it was. It's not just mine either. I have now got somewhere I can speak about this and not necessarily offload, but let's explore it. And I can just be who I need to be in this moment. So I think the biggest coaching technique is just to be that, bring that honesty around it, and then ask them, what do you want? What's your goals? What do you want? Not the logical head knowledge that many people will give us, but the actual, like, okay, this is the head knowledge. This is what I think you want me to say. Wonderful is what I say to my, I'm like, great. I love the logic. I love the knowledge side of like what we should be saying. What does the eating disorder side say? What does the other side say? Because that's the one that's going, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Actually, I'm not going to eat that. There's no way you can talk to me until I'm dead in the face. I'm not eating it, but I'll say I will because I get it, but I'm not going to do it. So when we can identify the two aspects of the coin through our coaching and then bring that back into the self-love part as the core concept, I think we start to really move in a direction that is supporting those clients into finding what works for them, what doesn't, etc.
I like that as a question of can we talk to the disordered eating, or can we talk to any part? Can we talk to any diagnosis that we're given? Can I talk to that part, and what does it say and what does it need? I think that could be a really fascinating place to go.